welcome to my channel, Ocean Expressions. Today I'm going to be guiding you through step by step how to make one of these. It's a beautiful little micro macrame bracelet. It's got a bit more of an intricate design, but I'll guide you through every step of the way. Creating and making things has helped me so much on my personal journey, and I feel so blessed to get to share that with you guys. Using it as a form of meditation, a time for mindfulness, just focusing on the feeling of the cord on our fingers and the intention that we want to put into our piece. If you've been enjoying these videos, please give them a like, subscribe and click on the little bell if you want to be kept up to date with new videos. I'm going to be making a new one each week. Share if you reckon someone else might enjoy making one of these. Spread the love. And comment if you have any questions or tips. If you have Instagram, I absolutely love seeing you guys' creations. It brings me so much joy. You can just send me a photo on there or tag me. It's ocean_expressions and I can't wait to connect. Let's get making! So for this project we're going to need 0.8mm waxed macrame cord. I'll pop a link to this one in the description below. I just love working with it, the way it burns to finish off and everything. I just love it. We'll need a lighter for finishing off. A needle, you can use a normal needle, you don't need a curvy needle, I just like this one. We'll need 6 larger beads and 16 smaller beads. Some pins for securing our work. Scissors. I've made this little board. It's just wood with 4 screws in it. You don't need it, but I find it makes it a bit easier. And a measuring tape for measuring our cord. We're also going to need a little crystal. This one is 10mm by 14mm. I'll pop a link to these ones in the description below as well. So to start off with, I'm cutting one piece of cord that's 78 centimeters long, and I'm just gonna tie it loosely onto my board. Then I'm gonna cut a second cord that's 143 centimeters long. I'm gonna make it into a C shape, just like that. And I'm gonna pop the loop under this string and put the tails through the loop. And pulling it tight, that will make our first half hitch. Then I'm going to come over to the other cord on the other side. I'm going to take the long tail over that cord, under, up and through. Pulling it reasonably tight together because the distance in between here is what is going to wrap our crystal. So make sure you measure crystal and see how far you want it apart. I'm going to want my wrap probably about that far. So pretty narrow. Then we're going to take our long tail under that cord again, over, up and through. And that's going to create our second half hitch. Then we're going to do the same on this side again, so over that one, under, up and through. And we're going to pull our cord so it's the same distance as that first cord. Then under, over, up and through. Over, under, up and through. Then under, over, up and through. And we're going to continue doing this down, going over, under, up and through, pulling it till it's the same width, under, over, up and through. Creating half hitches on each side until we have a length that is long enough to wrap our crystal with. So this will get a bit repetitive. This is where I really like using this as a form of meditation. Just focusing on the knots that we're tying and taking big deep belly breaths. Focusing on the feeling of the cord between our fingers and the intention that we want to tie into this piece. Being patient and kind with yourself. If you make a mistake, you can unpick it with a pin. Please, if you do make a mistake, be kind to yourself. You're learning something new, and we all make mistakes. When I was first started doing this, I used to have to unpick it, sometimes even like 6 times in one creation. You're doing so well. So we'll go over, under, up and through, and then under, over, up and through. So you can remember it like the first one is over, under, up and through, and the second one is under, over, up and through. So your half hitches should have like little loops on them, just like that. So over, under, up and through, under, over, up and through. Let's do some big deep breaths together. Do a big deep breath in and out. Big deep breath in and out. And when we're learning something new, it's the perfect time to rewire our brains. So if you do catch yourself saying something mean to yourself, being harsh on yourself about your creation, catch that thought, because it's just a thought and you have the power to change it. And change it to a nicer one that's more helpful and kinder to you. Because you deserve kindness and you deserve patience. We'll keep doing this until we have it long enough to wrap around our crystal. So we'll have a little look. I think that's probably about the perfect size. Take our work off of the board so that we can measure it on the crystal. I'm just pushing it together to make it a really tight little wave. And I think that's probably perfect. Then I'm just going to pop it back on the board. And I'm going to separate it so it's long. Just like that. Then I'm going to count my half hitches. When you finish, make sure you've got one cord facing one way and the other cord facing the opposite direction. So we'll count our half hitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I'm going to cut 13 pieces of cord that are 80 centimeters long. So I've got 13 pieces of cord that are 80 centimeters long. Then I'm just going to get each one individually and I'm going to put it under each half hitch like that. So I'll meet the tails up at the end, make sure I've got it in the center, and then do it with the next one. So going in from the top and then coming up from the bottom. Meeting the two tails up and just pulling it till it's in the center. And we'll do that with each one of our 13 cords. The last one. And then once we've got all our cords on there, we're just gonna condense our little macrame weave and take it off the board. Then I'm just gonna snip in the middle here, untie the bottom little loose bow that we made, and the side that the cords aren't on I'm going to use as the back of my pendant. So I'll tie a knot just like this, once and then twice, pulling it pretty tight, as tight as I can. So that hole is a lot smaller and the front section will be bigger. So 2 post cords that we were just weaving between here, hold them at the top, and I'm going to spread out the weave a little bit, just like that. Then I'm going to get my crystal, pop it in, make sure it's sitting nice in the center, and then I'm going to tie my cords nice and securely so that that crystal is nice and secure in that wrap. Just like that. Then with that cord that I've just tied up, I'm going to find the weaving cord that we used on the other side, so it'll be at the end of that first half hitch there. And I'm going to get the other cords out of the way and tie these two together. Then I'm going to snip the excess off, leaving enough to burn to finish it off. Then I'm going to do the same with the other bit. So the knot from the back, the one that's going up there, that one, and then the weaving cord from this side, so where that half hitches, and we're going to tie them together. Then I will snip the excess off of those two, leaving enough to burn. One of the excesses from that, the weaving cord, is quite long, so I'm going to save that for later. Then I'm going to come back, and the cord that is from the knot at the front that's facing down, and the cord that's from the knot on the back that's facing down, I'll get both of them, tie them together, making sure I'm not catching any other cords in between them. And snip the excess off of that as well. Okay, so now you have what looks like a really hairy monster. It can feel a little bit overwhelming at first, but I promise it will all make a lot more sense in a minute. So we'll bring all of our cords that we've put on to the front. I'm going to hold them out of the way while I burn these little ends to finish them off. Just like that. Then I'm going to cut one cord that's 80 centimeters long, pop it on a needle, and just pop it through the top bit that we just tied. We'll meet the tails up and make sure that it's in the middle. There we go. Then I'm going to get the long piece of excess cord that we had from weaving. I'm going to get my crystal. I'm going to separate it so we have half the cords on each side, just like that. And we're going to get long cord. I'm just going to find the middle and put a pin in it. Then I'm going to put this pin just here to secure my work while we're wrapping. Hold this cord above, take the next cord along and go over, under, through, pulling it out, and again over, under, through. I'm going to do the next cord along, over, under, through, over, under, through. And we're going to continue this along until we get to the bottom of this side. So wrapping with each next cord along, just going over, under, through, over, under, through. You guys are doing so well. While we do this, let's do some big, deep belly breaths. And again. Over, under, through, over, under, through, creating a beautiful little border for our stone. And the last one on this side, wrapping over, under, through, over, under, through. And cord that we'll be wrapping, this one, so we're wrapping this one, going around, taking the next cord along and wrapping with it over, under, through, over, under, through. And just doing the exact same thing that we did on the other side. Focusing on our intention, we're tying into our piece and doing our big deep belly breaths. You guys are doing so well. So once we get to the middle, we're just going to cross our two cords over each other and wrap one onto the other. Just going over, under, through. Just like that. Now we're going to separate our cords into their separate sides. So I've got 15 cords on each side. I'm just going to put one side up and away because we're not working with it yet, and then I'll just pin one side here so it's nice and secure and easy to work with. The one from this side and one from this side, I'm just going to snip them because I want an even number on both sides. So now we've got 14 cords on this side that we're going to work with and 14 cords on the other side. Then I'm going to get the outside too, so the outside one I'm going to bring it under this one and I'm going to wrap over, under, through, over, under, through. Same with the next one along. I'm going to take the one on this side, bring it under that one and wrap over, under, through, over, under, through. And the next one along, taking this one under this one, wrapping over, under, through, over, under, through. And I'm going to do the same on the other side. So getting the outside one, bringing it under the next one along and wrapping over, under, through, over, under, through. And then the next two along, And then third pair, so bringing this one under this one, wrapping over, under, through, over, under, through, just like that. And now we're in the middle, so we're going to do the same. We're going to go over, under, through, over, under, through. And then with the cord, this is the next pair along, this one. So with the one that's facing this way, we're going to wrap this cord from the middle, going over, under, through, over, under, through. And same on the other side, so taking this one from the middle and wrapping it with this next one. Over, under, through. Then I'm just going to get this outside string and bringing it back across. I'm going to wrap with this string over, under, through, over, under, through, and the next one along. And the other one from that one's pair. The next one along. One of the middle ones. And I'm going to do the same on the other side, so taking this outside one and wrapping with the one that we already wrapped it with. And the next one along. Then the next one from that pair. And the next one along. And the next one along. And we still have a middle one from this side, so we'll wrap that onto this one. Then we have a nice little love heart sort of looking shape. Pop a bead on like that. Then I'm going to bring this cord over and wrap it going down. So go over, under, through, over, under, through. And then with the next one along. And next one. Until we get to the center. Then we're going to do the other side, so we'll get our outside cord, pop one of our smaller beads on. And then we'll wrap it with the next one along, going over, under, through, over, under, through. And the next one. And the next one. The next one along. All the way down until we're in the middle. And then we're going to wrap the middle ones onto each other, or wrap one onto the other one. And we're going to do that again. So putting one bead on the outside cord and wrapping, going down. The last one for this side. Then we're going to do the same on the other side. And wrapping the next one along. Then when we get to the middle, we'll wrap one cord onto the other one. Then we're going to take the next cord up and we're going to wrap that onto this one. And do the same on the other side. Then we're going to get the next cord up and we're going to put a small bead on there. Then bring that cord under this one and wrap onto there. Doing the same on the other side. Small bead on. Taking that one under this one. And wrapping. Then we're going to turn and wrap back this way. Do the same on this side, taking the outside one and turning it inwards. And we're going to get the two center cords and put one of our larger beads on. Then we're going to use one of those center cords that we just put through the bead and wrap onto one side and do the same on the other side. And then with the two center cords, we'll wrap one onto the other one. Then we're going to leave these two top cords on both sides, and we're going to take this next cord under this cord, wrapping over, under, through, over, under, through, and then going under, over, through, and pulling out the other way, then back this way, 4, back this way, it's 5 wraps, this way, 6, other way, 7, this way, 8, and one more to bring the tail out this side. Then we're going to wrap with the next cord along. And the next one. And the last one on that side. We're going to do the same on the other side, so leaving out the top 2 cords, and working with these next 2, bringing the top one under the next one, bring over, under, through, over, under, through, then out the other way, 3, under, through, back this way, 4, back the other way, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then wrapping with the next one along. And the next one. And the next one. And then we're at the middle, and we'll wrap one of our center cords onto the other one. And then we'll take the next one up, bring it under, and the same on the other side. Then we're going to get a smaller bead on this side, bring it under, and do the same on the other side. Then turning, wrapping over, under, through, over, under, through. Doing the same on the other side. Getting the middle 2, and we'll pop another larger bead on here. And then we'll wrap one side. And the other side. and the middle 2. Then I'm going to get these 2 and wrap the top one onto the bottom one. 1, 2, then pulling out 3, other way, 4, sweep, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and wrapping with the next one down. The next one along. And the last one on this side. I'm going to do the same on the other side. Taking the top one under that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And wrapping with the next one along. The next one. And the next one. And the last one. So I'm going to take this one, take this cord under, over, under, through, over, under, through. Taking this one under this one, wrapping over, under, through, over, under, through. Then we'll get our 2 middle cords, put one of our beads on. And turn. So going over, under, through, over, under, through. And doing the same on the other side. And then joining them in the middle. Then we're going to take these next 2 here, wrap this one over this one, and leave that top one out. So wrapping 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and wrapping the next cord onto that one, and the next one. We'll do the same on the other side, so leaving out that one, taking this one underneath this one, over, under, through, over, under, through, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we'll wrap the next one over, under, through, over, under, through. The next one along, and the last one. Then we're going to leave those 2 out and work with this next one. So wrapping with the next one along, it's going over, under, through, over, under, through. The next one, We'll do the same on the other side. So leaving that top one out and wrapping with the next one along. And again. Same again on the other side. In the middle. Then we're going to leave the top two out, and we're just going to work with the 4 middle ones, so taking one over the other one, over, under, through, over, under, through, and the same on the other side, and just wrapping the 2 middle ones, and again. And then once we get to this section, we're just going to braid it. So we're going to keep 2 of our cords together and then work with the other 2 separately. So take one and bring it to the center. Take those 2, bring it to the center. That one. And just keep alternating, bringing each side to the center. So this braid section, you want to be about 8 centimeters. Then once we have it to about 8 centimeters, I'm just going to loop the cords around. And tie it in a knot just at the end of the braid section. And we can cut our excess off. And then you can burn it to finish off, or you can finish the other side first. I'm just going to finish the other side first. So we're going to flip our work around and do the exact same thing that we've done here on the opposite side. And I'll meet you back here. Okay, so we've finished both sides. Now we're just going to make sure that our excess cords are snipped not too close, but not too far. We want enough that we have enough room to burn them and stick them back onto the bracelet, but not too much. Then we're going to burn it to finish it off. So just sticking it back onto itself. You can lick your finger before you touch it, just to make sure that you don't burn yourself.
This is what I mean when I say I love working with this cord, just because of the way it finishes off so nicely. It's really easy to tuck in and make our piece nice and neat. And there we go. So once we have it like this, you can just tie it up. Oh wait, I haven't burned the ends yet. You can put some little beads or charms on the end if you like. I'm not going to worry about it with this one. So once you've done that, if you want to make it adjustable, we're just going to get our two braided bits and put them parallel to each other. Then we're going to get our excess cord, just a piece of excess cord that we've chopped off from somewhere on our bracelet, and we're going to tie it onto those two cords just like that. Then we're going to make a number 4 sort of shape like this over the cords. Take the tail of the other one over that tail, under the two middle ones, and up and through that loop, and pull it tight. Then we're going to do it on the other side, so like a back to front looking 4 or a P. Then we'll go over that tail, under the two middle ones, up and through that loop. And then back on this side again. So a number 4, over the tail, under the two, up and through. And back on the other side, over the tail, under the two, up and through. And this side again. And this side again. And on the other side. Until you're happy with how long your little adjustable tab is. I'm happy with that, so I'm just going to snip that excess off. Burn it and just stick it back onto itself. And there we go. We have a beautiful little adjustable. You can do it up really tight, or have it really open it, pop it on, and we have our beautiful bracelet. I'm so proud of you guys, you did so well.
Hooray, we did it! You made your very own beautiful little bracelet. And I am so proud of you, and I really hope you feel proud of yourself. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. Subscribe and click the little bell if you want to be kept up to date with new videos. I'm going to be making a new design each week. Comment if you have any questions or tips. Share if you think someone else you know might enjoy making one of these. Spread the love. If you have Instagram, you can tag ocean_expressions or send me a message on there. I love connecting with you guys, and I can't wait to see what you make. Big love and happy making.